Those are some file visuals from 2011 of the Arts Alive Festival and the venue there, the baseline. So that brings us to our interview, because Johannesburg's premier arts festival will infuse the city with the arts this September as the nation celebrates a full 20 years of democracy. True to tradition, the Johannesburg Arts Alive International Festival has curated an exciting mix of dance, theatre, music, poetry, comedy and visual arts for Jozi citizens over a 10-day period. To tell us more about the festival, we're joined by Leslie Hudson, the organiser of the festival. Welcome to Morning Live.
Oh, thank you for having me.
All right, it sounds like a very exciting mix that you've got on the cards.
Yes, it is. This year we're celebrating 20 years of democracy, and so we have 10 full days that celebrate 20 years of democracy.
And what exactly are you guys, what do you have on the programme and how do people find out about it?
Okay, well, easy to answer first. You find out about it from our website. There will be posters and all the marketing collateral going up soon. But what we have on our books is we start with Jazz on the Lake on the 31st of August. That's our premier flagship event. I think everybody knows the famous Jazz on the Lake at the Zoo Lake. Beautiful spring day with the headline Johnny Clegg for that. And then we go on for the next 10 days with lovely art, theatre, music, spoken word, all the things that you mentioned in your introduction.
All right, now I believe that you guys are going to have artistic offerings from across the world. You guys have got talents from Brazil, the United States, India, France, China. How did you get them all on board?
Well, Johannesburg is obviously part of South Africa, which is part of the BRICS nation, so we try very hard to bring acts from Brazil, Russia, India, China, so that we're very much part of that partnership. So this year we've got Tanya Maria from Brazil in a concert called Divas in Democracy. She's being paired with a performer from Cape Verde, one from Mozambique and one from South Africa. That'll really be a celebration of 20 years of democracy, and in particular women's voices in that show.
Okay, so all of the acts and all of the different artistic offerings are going to be based around 20 years of democracy?
Most of them, yes, yes.
So tell us a little bit more about the concert, the Jazz on the Lake that really kicks it all off.
Ah, yes, that's my favourite part of the whole festival. We expect about 20 to 24,000 people. That's the kind of numbers that we get every year. It's a fun-filled day, and as I say, headlining with Johnny Clegg, there's The Soil, and a wonderful lineup, and then of course there are a couple of surprises. This year in the festival we have a Brenda Fassie competition, and the winner of that competition will then perform on the stages of Jazz on the Lake.
Okay, so explain to us about this competition.
So it starts on the 2nd of August, and we're inviting people across the city to join us. They are to perform any remix of a Brenda Fassie performance. You know, it's 10 years since her demise, and so we're remembering her through this competition. We're inviting people to come to the baseline on the 2nd of August to participate. They can perform a remix in any genre that they want, and then the winner of that will get a recording and to perform on the stage. To perform on the stage, and what a wonderful mix to actually kickstart the celebration of 20 years of democracy. How many performers are you actually going to be having for Jazz on the Lake? I think there's 6 or 7. They're 30-minute slots, and we run from 11 o'clock in the morning to 5:30 in the evening.
Funding of such events are always a little bit of a challenge. What have you guys done this year?
Did you say funding? Funding. Yes, well, we're very pleased that the city of Johannesburg is very committed to the arts. They see the value in the arts in transformation, and particularly, I think, when they review 20 years of democracy, they see that the arts has played a very important role. They have a Vision 2040, which is how they want the city to look in the year 2040, and I think, again, they see the role of the arts in forging that new future. So they're very committed to the arts and have sponsored us well this year.
Oh, that's brilliant. We can look forward to what seems like and sounds like will be a wonderful festival. We've spoken a lot about the jazz concert on the lake, but I believe you've got other musical offerings. What are those going to include? Well, we've got the Tanya Maria concert at the Joburg Theatre, and then we've got some beautiful theatre as well. Also at the Joburg Theatre, we're bringing out an American actor called Charles Dutton. He may be familiar to you from some of the TV shows that we've seen. And he's performing a piece that he's written himself called From Jail to Yale. And he looks at how he struggled as a black American to overcome some of his problems. And we think that's particularly apt in a country like ours, where there has been discrimination and people have found themselves in difficult circumstances. The dance umbrella and theatre are some other big catches. What can one look forward to there?
Yes, the dance program this year is packed with wonderful collaborations from all over the world. The one in particular is at the Joburg Theatre on the 2nd and 3rd of September, which is a French production, and we're expecting it to be something of a spectacle.
Okay, what dance are they going to be doing in that?
That one's it's an Arabian Nights story, and it should be really something, a visual spectacle as well as of course a dance spectacle.
All right, and what are you most excited about other than the jazz concert? Because I think that when you work on something like this, you get so, I mean, it becomes part of your texture, and you get very excited about a lot of things. So you've spoken about the jazz concert.
Yes.
What else excites you?
Well, we've been running a project for the last 3 years, which I also absolutely love. It's a visual arts project. We run it in the schools, and every year we theme it. So this year the theme is 20 years of democracy. We give the schools a pack so that no school's more or less advantaged than the others. And this year they're going to produce beautiful mobiles which reflect what the youth think 20 years of democracy is all about.
Having been in the arts for a number of years, how far do you think South Africa has come in the arts?
Oh, I think the arts has played a huge role in transformation, and obviously I hope that it continues to play that kind of role.
All right, and you guys will be celebrating all of that with the National Arts Alive Festival. It is going to be taking over Johannesburg in September, and it really sounds like a treat. Thank you very much.
My pleasure, thank you.